Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of Legend of Motherfucking Comic Show. And we're going to start the morning off right today on this beautiful Monday morning. And what I want to talk about is, do you think if an underage teenager has sex with a grown woman, is that statutory rape by law? Or do you think it's right? Or do you think it's acceptable? Or do you think it's wrong? It happened to me. I was 16 years old, and this lady that was 22 years old offered her body to me. Now, me being a 16-year-old child, a teenager growing into a man, who's going to turn that down? I couldn't. I had to hit it. I had to get it. Now, in another case, if this is a girl, it's rape. You a pedophile, ain't no other way to look at it. Ain't no way to try to twist it, turn it, period. Now, some people would say in my case that I was molested, but I wasn't, because I feel like as a man, as a teenager, being 16 years old, you know what's going on. You know what you like and what you don't like. And, of course, it wasn't forced. She laid the opportunity out to me. And I didn't turn it down. And the reason why I didn't turn it down, because I called myself at 16 years old thinking I was a grown man. I was out here in the streets hustling, selling drugs. And her grown-ass boyfriend that was 23, 24, he had took my money that a drug addict came to pay. When, of course, I went to juvenile, because you know when you're selling drugs and doing stuff you ain't got enough business doing, some shit always happen. So I ended up going to juvenile, and the drug addict came to pay my money. And they gave it to this grown-ass man. And he lied to me when I got out of juvenile and told me that the man didn't give him my money. So that's what gave me the courage to go ahead and have sex with this grown lady that I felt was not wrong. And I feel it's not wrong today. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a beautiful time. But if it's a teenage girl and you a grown-ass man, you a sick motherfucker. You need 100 years in jail. You need to be smacked in the face 1,000 times. Every day you wake up, you should be beat if you molest a motherfucking child. It should be an ongoing torture for your sick ass. The reason why I got on this topic today, because I was speaking with a couple of people, that's cool with me, and that we was having conversation. And this one girl, about 25 years old, beautiful young soul, nice mind, nice heart. She spoke on when she was in the 8th grade. One of her mom's ex-boyfriends, he touched her. She never told her mom about it to this day. Do you know that it's hundreds, thousands of women that have been touched and never told people? You didn't know that did in America. You know why? Because it's a psychological effect that happens to some people where they don't want to speak, where they don't want to bring it up, where they don't even want to think about it. And then the pedophile, they have their clamps and they, influence over the child to why sometimes the child don't speak. Let me give you an example of what she said. She said that she was afraid to tell her mom because she didn't want to see her mom go to jail. She knew that her mom loved her so much that her mom would have killed this perpetrator that molested her. Now, what she didn't know at that age, because she wasn't wise enough to know, was her mom wouldn't have went to jail. She would have got off. Once they did that investigation and seen that her child was being molested by this sick motherfucker, she would have got off. Now, I don't know. In this fucked up country we live in, they might would have gave her manslaughter or some type of murder, because you know what this country would have said? That she had time to think about it. You had time to go and call the police and get the police to arrest this pedophile instead of taking the law into your own hands. But you know what else could have got off? They call it temporary insanity. Temporary insanity. That means for a split moment, this lady could have lost her mind and killed his ass and got away with it. But when you're a child, you don't know that. That's why a lot of sick pedophiles get away with molesting young girls, because the girl thinks that the people she tells is going to hurt the person, or it could be a person that's close. A lot of child molesters are family members. Let's just talk about it and be real. A lot of motherfuckers that molest kids are kids' fathers, kids' uncles, kids' brothers. That's right. People never suspect it. And the kid think that it's normal because it's a family member. Think about this. Somebody that you looking up to, that you know you're supposed to love and trust and supposed to watch over you and shelter you, you don't think that they doing something wrong. You think that they doing something right, even though it feel wrong and ain't nobody else doing it. So it's a lot of reasons why child molesters and pedophiles get by and slide through. Like, for instance, stop letting your kids go to a public bathroom and you not in there. Men and women. If you're a man and you got a little girl and you don't have a mama with you, find somebody that you can trust and tell them to go in there with them. Or, you know what? Clear the men's bathroom out. If you got your daughter with you and you're a single father, clear that motherfucking men's bathroom out. And stand at the door and let your daughter go use the bathroom with just her in there. You don't let now another motherfucking man come in there. You let them know why. They gonna stand back and respect it. And then when she get through, you go and get your little girl, make sure she clean, and you going about your business. Because guess what's going on now? They got a lot of pedophiles that hide in these bathroom stalls, molesting these kids. I'm saving kids today, you sick bitches. And you let your child go in there not paying attention. It only take a minute, 2, 3, 4 minutes. They come back out, they been molested. Some of them ain't gonna say something. Some of them is gonna say something. It depends on the psychological effect that happens to the child when this goes on. Why you think people like, now I'm not saying this is true, but this is how I feel, allegedly. Why you think people like P. Diddy, has been allegedly accused of playing with Usher, playing with what's his name, Justin Bieber, playing with people like Bow Wow when they was little kids? Because guess what? When them little kids go to famous people and they trying to blow up in the entertainment industry, they thinking that they in good hands. They thinking that they ain't got to worry about nothing. So those sick, powerful entertainers, they do shit the kids like broke motherfuckers do. What you think a child gonna say when it's they idol that they see on TV? They dream to be like, this is something they want to do with their life and their career. Sing, rap, act, comedian, whatever it is. They not gonna tell on this motherfucker that's molesting them. They gonna take it because they think this is what I gotta do to make it to where I gotta go. And then they get so influenced, they think that everybody before them had the same experience. So they go along with it. That's why if you got kids, stop thinking about the money all the motherfucking time when your lazy, raggedy, broke ass couldn't do nothing with your life. And then you got a child, you going to put your child out there for the taking. You going to plant your child in the grass and let it grow and let the whole neighborhood pick on it. You don't do that. You watch your child. You cherish your child. If you see they got talent and they could be something special, that's okay. Push them. Watch them stay close. You don't trust the world because they say, here go 50,000. We got your child. You ain't got to worry about nothing, Miss Anderson. You don't fall for that because you ain't never had shit in your life. And you like, I got 50,000. They got my son. I'm straight. They got my daughter. I ain't got nothing to worry about. No. Remember, with power comes greed. With power comes evilness. Not everybody that's powerful going to do that, but 90% of people that get power is going to show some type of evil. They're going to reveal something about them, about how they're going to abuse their power just because they got it. Why y'all think bullshit managers do it on the job? The company ain't paying them shit. They ain't going to benefit from shit, but they'll be low down to every motherfucker in there just because they became a manager. You just tuned into another motherfucking episode of Legend, the motherfucking comedy show. And everything ain't what it's seen and what it appear to be today. But we talking about how we going to save kids from these slick, evil child molesters that get to slide and live life without a scratch. We talked about how when I was 16, a 21-year-old lady gave me some of that cootie cat, and I took it. It was good, too. But I was a boy. And I'm not saying it's right, but it was right for me. But it's wrong if it's a teenage girl. And it's wrong and it's a teenage boy. Don't get it twisted. I'm just speaking on my situation because the lady didn't take it. She gave it to me. Watch your kids. Do something with yourself. Do something with your life. You just might be somebody one day. Nickel.